You know who I am? Do you know where I come from? You call me original gangster tough guy? White boy swag.
That's you what?
That's my swag.
No. You just ruined it.
This is 50-year-old Joseph Hamilton, the world's cringiest killer, joking about his swag after he took the life of an innocent young man. Now with his absurd statements.
You want like this?
No.
I walk in without crew, I walk out without crew. I make myself untouchable.
Okay.
Joseph will do anything he can to lie, cry, and manipulate his way out of his crimes.
Did you shoot him?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, the problem is this, is you're not being entirely truthful.
I'm 50 years old. I'm handicapped. I have no way to defend myself against a 20-something-year-old. When I looked down at his face and I saw blood, I was left. I'm gone. I did my job. I'm out.
On February 27, 2021, first responders in Palm Beach County, Florida responded to an urgent call regarding shots fired at a local apartment complex. When they arrived, they discovered 23-year-old Nicholas Nick Lamp bleeding from multiple gunshot wounds. He was rushed to a nearby hospital where his loved ones anxiously waited by his bedside to wait for the news that is every parent's worst nightmare. Nick was a hard worker, a good friend, and a beloved member of every circle he found himself in. He had no enemies and was so admired at his job at a local Target that the store actually made a memorial garden on the premises in his honor. He had been dating his girlfriend Michaela for close to 3 years, though their relationship was not without its problems. Michaela's father Joe detested Nick and felt that he was damaging his daughter. His feelings were so well known that he was the first person police looked at as a suspect. And when they pulled up surveillance footage of the apartment complex, it became clear that they didn't need to go looking for any other suspects. The following footage has been provided to us by the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, and they'll be in here in a second, so.
Now, do I need to keep the mask on?
Just for now, and then
Okay.
you can.
I have no immune system. I have CRPS.
Yeah.
How you asked about what it is. It's like RSD. I'm stage 2. I collect SSDI from it. So what it does is they tried to save these 3 fingers. It sends a signal to my brain that says, ow, this hurts. My brain doesn't recognize it, so it sends it through my legs.
Gotcha.
So I might shake
No worries.
and tremble.
This is Detective Ott. This is Joe's, is it Joe, right?
Joe.
Joseph Hamilton with Joe.
Nice to meet you, Sugar.
And
This is
Detective Anilon. So.
Hi, Vanderlaan.
Vanderlaan.
His condition isn't the only reason he's going to be shaking, once his Teacher's Pet Act is over, that is.
Have you ever been read your rights before?
No. No,
Okay.
sir.
This, they normally get read to you when you're in custody.
Okay.
I just want to explain this to you. You're not in custody.
Okay.
It's something that we normally do up here because we may ask you questions which could, potentially incriminate you.
Understand.
So it's just something that we read. It doesn't mean people hear this and they're like, oh,
my Miranda rights.
right. People
Okay.
hear it and they're like, am I getting arrested? So no, the door's closed for your privacy and mine. You're coming here voluntarily. You decide you want to walk out the door, out you go. Okay? If at any point you want to leave.
In other words, I'm not being detained. I'm just
No,
here
see, this is
voluntarily.
something that we normally do when somebody is detained.
Understood.
You are not. If you decide that you want to walk out that door, it's not locked. Like I said, you can walk out all you want. Okay?
Understood.
All right.
Joe has read his rights, and law enforcement quickly goes through their general housekeeping, starting with where Joe lives, which isn't a direct answer. As you'll see, none of Joe's answers are.
So you have a daughter, Michaela.
Yes, sir.
I spoke to Michaela at the house that night. The one that Piacek spoke to, what is her name?
Christina.
Christina.
Yeah. There's I have 3 children. The oldest is Christina. Then there's Michaela, and then there's my son
William.
And I mean, I was called last week. I'm in Kissimmee. I'm told from my travels, Dad, Kayla reached out to me.
And this is Christina talking to you.
Yeah, that's what I
Christina
was asking
Yeah.
before. So Christina calls you and says Michaela.
Michaela reached out to me for help.
Did you say Kayla before?
Well, it's Kayla.
You call her Kayla?
For short, I call her Kayla.
Okay, so-
K-Bear. Her name is Michaela.
Right, I know that.
I've sensed something from the beginning, because from the beginning, I did not like him. But she sits there and tells me, Kayla's got knife wounds or words on her arms. And she's explaining things to me. And I'm like, that's a narcissistic. He's in control of her. She thinks it's love. It's not.
You think somebody was putting words on her, or
he was literally carving into her arms, like knife wounds.
What kind of words?
That I didn't even ask.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if that was something you saw or. Okay.
I have yet to see it. All I know is Michaela and I, I was married for 21 years with the same one for 23. We grew apart. It was a very, very nasty divorce. Kayla and I have stayed like this. She has anxiety like me. She goes through depression like me. But one thing we always agreed on was no matter what, nothing will come between us. And then I noticed that I didn't know who I was talking to on social media. She was posting things like, I'm not afraid of death. I knew it wasn't her. Then I find out that she reached out for Christina for help. Christina went to help her and take her, hey, come stay with me for a night. She's like, okay, yes, please. They're on their way out. He comes out of the door and whatever. Oh, you're forcing her. Michaela decided, I'm going to stay just to calm him down. He takes her in the house and literally rips up my social security and my birth certificate going, this is punishment to you. That's narcissistic. And the only reason I know narcissistic is I've dated a woman for 8 months and she was with a narcissistic person for 10 years. I'm trying to reach out to Kayla going, baby, this is a narcissistic person. You need to break away. You need to get away from this. This is not love. Okay? This is controlling. Okay. She didn't want to listen. So her mother came down to explain to her, look, you need to come to Georgia, stay with me for a while, and break away. I was all for that. Now.
So I want to interrupt you real quick, and then I want you to continue. This is Saturday, correct?
Dawn and I spoke, I want to say Thursday or Friday. I said, look, he's a narcissist. She needs to get away from him.
Okay.
She planned to come down. She came down Saturday and went to, I guess they went to her work, trying to explain things. And I'm on the phone with her going, baby girl, please, if anything, do it for your safety, do it for your brother's safety. But go with your mother. She can keep you safe. I swear to you. She's like, I need a day, I need a two. No, you don't need anything. You need to go. I've been around these people. You cannot do anything. You need to go.
And this was the conversation while she was at work?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she was, Saturday, I guess she worked 9 to 4.
Okay.
And I'm at the hotel trying to, on the phone going, please, speakerphone. I'm going, please. Oh, well, a customer comes in. I don't care about a customer. My child's safety is number one. I will rot in a 6x8 cell knowing my child is safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I feel. And I have 3.
Well, Joe may get his wish. With every run-on sentence that tumbles out of his mouth, he is inching himself closer and closer to that 6x8 cell. His claims about Nick are obviously very concerning. That is, if they're true. It's important to note that there has been no conclusive evidence or testimonies from anyone, aside from Joe, indicating that Nick physically harmed Michaela. Even her sister, who is the catalyst of the story Joe is presenting to police, never claimed the carvings on Michaela's arms were made by Nick.
So you're on speakerphone with her and she's at the store.
She's like, I need a day or 2. And I'm like, no, you need to go. You need to go with your mother. Your mother can keep you safe. I promise you. Your mother can keep you safer than I can.
Okay.
This is a CRPS.
That's fine.
This is not nerves. This is my.
That's fine.
This is.
I do that too.
This is CRPS.
Okay.
You look it up. I go through the hospital and they're like, what? And I look it up and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
My child's safety is my number 1 priority. 3 kids. I will do anything and everything to provide, make sure they are safe. But when my child's sitting there going, it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault. No, it's not your fault. He's carving into your arms, it's not your fault. When he rips up my birth certificate and my social security and says, that's punishment to you, and she takes the blame, oh, I'm sorry. No. That's him trying to control you. I have on my phone, he texts me through TikTok. Thanks for the recall. And I'm like, what? And then he texts me, he goes, so you dug up, excuse my language,
me?
Around a female, I'm very...
Oh, that's kind of you, but I assure you my mouth is much worse than yours, so you're good to go.
It's on my phone, basically. It's like, so what shady did you dig up for her? My daughter texted me, Dad, here's a phone number. I need information. I plugged it into Google, and it came up. The girl's name, the address, her addresses, her voter affiliation. I mean, it was all public, and I pushed it to her. He texts me, if you ever do a background check on one of my employees. I'm like, whoa, player, I didn't do nothing. My daughter gave me a phone number, and I plugged it in, and it gave me this information, and I sent it to her. Now, while she's sleeping, you get on her phone to find out, what this and what that's going on. That's up to you. That's your pimp game. So he calls me, and he says, do you have everything out of the house? I'm like, I got Jordans in the closet with clothes that William, my son, likes to wear. Well, you need to get everything out of here, because if you show up, I'm going to have you arrested for trespassing. Whoa, on your Cheerios. What, is everything okay? Nick, what's going on? Are you okay? Are you okay? Everything's fine. And I find out through Christina about the carvings in her arms and this. Oh my God. I stopped what I was doing traveling. I was supposed to go to Tallahassee. Instead of the 26th, the 24th, I came back through Amtrak. Her mother came down Saturday to try to talk her into come to Georgia. To me, that's narcissistic, and I'm trying to explain to my daughter, it's narcissistic. You have full love for this kid, but what he's showing you is control. He's posting on her social media about how I'm not afraid of death. What I'm afraid of is someone else leaning on his chest, laying on his chest. That's narcissism.
Okay.
They were trying to talk her into going to Georgia, getting away from him.
Okay.
And through experience, it's like, you get away from him. Your heart will mend, broken heart will mend. But your mental state, it's going to take time. You have to take the time. It's going to take time.
Once more, there is no verifiable proof that Nick was the one posting these things on Michaela's Facebook. And really, if you dug through many people's social media captions from their very early 20s, you'd probably find some equally dramatic posts. However, Joe seems to be in denial that his daughter may have been struggling and decides to place all of the blame for her emotional state on Nick.
I didn't catch the last time I was there visiting that my son and I have been, through the divorce, we were like this because he lied for his mother. But we were coming like this. And the last time I was there, I asked him questions and things, and he's like this. And I find out that Nick's handing him alcohol. Just from the withdrawals my son had towards me, tells me drugs are involved. When Nick's texting me or calling me and saying, hey, I need, my daughter forewarned me that, look, Dad, he came from Tampa. He's trying to get away from that. Please promise me you will not sell him. I won't sell him a damn thing.
So he was trying to buy drugs from you?
He would text me and call me and say, hey, I need this. And I'm like, you know what? I'll look into it. And I would never return it.
Yeah.
I would never. I promised my daughter I would never. And then I find out that to my son, alcohol, and I'm thinking he's crushing up. That's why Williams he went into depression. As a father, I'm sorry. I'm
I'm a father. I hear you.
I will rot in a 6x8 cell. If you sit there and put bracelets on me and I walk out that door and I sit in I'm so sorry.
Oh my
A
God.
6x8 cell.
Oh.
Trust me.
My children are safe.
Right.
That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me.
Okay.
I am a licensed firearm carrier. 2 months ago, I pawned my Glock 380 42 series to a pawn shop at 150 Military Trail.
Mm-hmm.
With the actions of going back and getting it, I haven't, so I've lost it. A year ago, the Cleveland, I sold my Glock 9, Gen 19. I sold it to him in the parking lot. My son was in the parking lot when I sold it to him. So I am like,
If you're about to deny any involvement in a crime, especially one where the weapon used hasn't been released, you probably shouldn't give police a motive and the exact make and model of your gun you supposedly sold completely unprompted.
I'm like, baby, you and I have a bond. If anything, for your safety, I can't keep you safe. Not here in Palm Beach County with me traveling. Your best to go with your mother. Please do this for me. Go with your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Do it for yourself. Do it for your brother. I need William to be safe. We'll move him to Cheryl's house and safe. You don't see it, but the heart will mend. But mentally, he's controlling it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. He's texting me, he's calling me, he's asking for, I made you a promise. You told me where he came from Tampa. I will not sell a dime, nothing to him. I happen to know people that are in that. It's like, okay, you can test me, I'm drug free. The female that I dated for 8 months, that was with a narcissist for 10 years, got me up. That's why my teeth. This is the only thing mentally that stopped the pain from my hand.
Mm-hmm.
But I stopped. I got off it. I was like, you know what? And I looked at it. I was like, you're broken. And you're too broken for me. We can't do this. But he would reach out to me for and I said, let me look into it. And I'd never return due to the fact my daughter told me what he came from Tampa to stay away from it. And I promised him, I won't sell him a dime. I won't sell him nothing.
Okay.
I realized months ago something was up because he kept trying to drive a wedge between me and her.
Mm-hmm.
I just let it go. Kayla and I are like this. We're a bond. When it comes to anxiety, depression, we're on the same page. We understand.
Mm-hmm.
When my child sits there and says, I'm just going to walk out in traffic and end it all and I'll be no burden to anybody, that's her way of saying, leave me alone. Give me space.
Right.
Sounds like help me to me.
That's her way of saying, leave me alone. I'm going to go in my bedroom.
Yeah.
In about 30, 40 minutes, I'm going to calm down and you come to me. He would literally go in and bother her and try.
So we keep getting off track. Let's go back to Saturday. So you went there and Ubered.
I went to her work
and
I explained to her, do it for yourself, do it for your brother.
Mm-hmm.
The safety of you and your brother. Your mother can keep you safer than I can. I went to talk to him. He wasn't there. And I walked through and I went over to the brass ring and I had a couple of drinks. He was not there. The red car, his car was not there, so I walked.
Okay, so you got me a little confused. You went to go talk to who?
I went to my son's. I Ubered from my daughter's work, and I Ubered to my son's work. And I said, give me your key. I gave him a hug. I said, I love you. We're trying to get Kayla to go to your mother's with Georgia.
Where's your son? Where's your son's work?
He works at Papa John's.
Oh, William, I'm sorry. I spoke to him. Okay, so you go to William's work, you ask him for the key.
I got his key.
Okay.
And I'm walking, and I cross, and I go to the parking lot. The red car is not there. So I know Nick's not there.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I just keep walking. I walked through Lakeview, I came through, I went to Brass Spring, and I sat and I had a couple drinks. I Uber back to the address, I drop off, he's not there. So I left. I think, I want to say like 3-4 hours later, I'm at the hotel. Michaela gets in touch with me. What are you doing? Nothing. What's up? So Nick got shot. I'm like, what? Where? What? So I called her.
So you called who?
I called my daughter.
Oh, okay.
Michaela. I'm like, what are you talking about? He got what? Who? Apparently, she's like, he's out front. I'm like, I went to talk to him, but he wasn't home when I went there.
It's safe to say that Joe is not winning an Oscar anytime soon. For starters, once more, there is no evidence that Nick ever attempted to buy substances off of Joe. Secondly, based on family testimony, it seems that Nick wasn't trying to create a wedge between Kayla and her father. That wedge had existed long before he came along. On Christmas Eve in 2018, months before they even started dating, Kayla spent Christmas Eve with Nick and his mother after her father locked her out of the home they shared. At the time, Michaela was just 18 years old. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like a father-daughter relationship that was thriving. Then of course there's the third and potentially biggest lie of all, that Joe tried to speak to Nick, but after being unable to find him, he just went home. Conveniently, right around the time Nick mysteriously ended up shot exactly where Joe claimed he didn't meet up with him.
Well, why did you get a key? Why did you need a key to go talk to him?
To get in. If he's at home, I'm going to go in. He wasn't home, I didn't want to be as like, well,
Yeah, but if he said that he was going to get you arrested for trespassing, why would you get a key and go in his home?
Because if he's there...
You don't live there, though.
Yeah, but if he's there and I have a key and I go in, I have a key. Why wouldn't I have a key? He's not there, I'm leaving. I'm sorry, that's...
I'm just going to tell you that doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
And it looks bad.
Okay.
Because if you don't live there and he's there, you knock on the door. You know what I mean? Instead of going and getting a key for a house that you don't live in. You can't just open the door and go in. Okay? But, okay, that's fine.
Fair.
Okay.
I understand.
So, it's painfully obvious here that you and Nick don't like each other.
I had no problem with the gentleman. At the first, I did not like him. And I told Kayla, I do not like him.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, give him a chance.
Okay.
Back within 2 weeks, I find out he's living in my house. I'm like, I'm coming in from clubbing all night, and he's going out to go to work, and I'm like, and he's like, oh.
So he was living in your house?
Yeah,
Okay.
without my knowledge. And I'm like, Taylor, you're my child. You're my responsibility. He's nothing to me. Why is he here? Oh, well, he's staying to keep me safe. Okay, it's going to be $75 a week, and that's that. Turns out, instead of him paying, she's paying. So when I find that out, it's like, he got to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not playing that game. They moved out. Months went by or whatever. Right before COVID lockdown, they moved back in. Something about the dog and his grandmother. He kept telling her that, oh, this is my house. No, it's your mother's house, and the grandmother lives there. And, but I guess they got a dog, and they weren't allowed to stay there with the dog, so they came back.
So let me make sure I have this right. So Christina calls you, and sorry, I'm looking at names. Christina's the only one I haven't met. I met with William and Michaela. So Christina calls you and says Michaela's reaching out to me, and you're traveling from out of town.
She reached out for help.
She reached out for help. What's your ex-wife's name? Dawn?
I reached out to Dawn. I told Christina, please tell your mom to call me.
Okay.
This is child. The divorce was the nastiest. She stole from my medical account, her and her mother, and it was the net. But when it came to our kids, I was like, look, have your mom reach out to me. I need to talk to her.
Okay, so Dawn calls you.
She called me, and I said, for 2.5 years, she's been dating this guy. I know you didn't like him from the beginning. I didn't like him from the beginning, but I gave him a second chance. He's a narcissist. Kayla has lost so much weight, she's anorexic.
Okay.
She's sick all the time. He's carving into her arms, and the reason I know it is she's not ambidextrous. To carve into this arm and this arm is the same exact perfection. There's no way in hell that she can do it. There's no way. That means somebody's doing it to her. And then when I found out that as punishment for Christina trying to bring her for the night, and Michaela was like, yes, I want to come with you. And he came out on Xanax. Oh, you're trying to force it. He backed up when he saw Cody in the truck. Oh, another male.
Who backed up when he saw Cody?
Nick. Michaela was like, I'm just going to stay with him. It'll calm him down and everybody will be at peace.
Yeah.
And that's when he ripped up my social security and my birth certificate.
Yeah,
this is your punishment.
You told us that. So you Uber from, right, to the vape shop.
Correct.
And you go in and try to talk to Michaela.
Try my best.
You try your best with her, and she's still, I need a day, I need 2 days.
She's got this little heart thing that's purple, and she's pushing the dots, and then she flips it over and pushes the dots.
Oh, it's like a stress thing.
Child. I'm like, baby girl, there's never been a wedge between you and I, and this guy has come between us, and I'm telling you, please understand me. I cannot keep you safe 100%. Your mother can.
Okay.
Go to Georgia with her.
Okay.
Please go to Georgia with her. Distance. Your heart will mend.
Okay.
Mentally, you'll, within a week, a month, 2 months, you'll see that's not me. Who's going to stand there and allow a man to sit there and rip up documentation and say, this is your punishment, and then take your phone and say, this is your punishment? I'm sorry, in a relationship, I don't own you, you don't own me. It's mutual. If somebody feels they control you and they own you, then that's not a relationship.
Okay.
And I kept trying to tell her, baby girl, you were an A student through high school. You met him through Jet's Pizza. And your senior year, you fell so far that you barely graduated. You talked about being a veterinarian. Then you came to me about psychology. And I kept telling you, go to school, go to school, go to school, go to school. But yet you followed his lead. And you just, yeah, $9.75 at a vape shop?
Yeah.
According to Michaela's older sister, things had begun going downhill long before Michaela and Nick even began to date. When Joe suffered a woodworking accident that left him unable to work, he turned from a quiet, family-oriented man into a high-strung, over-the-top man obsessed with control. His marriage to his children's mother ended in a dramatic divorce, which only added to Joe's need for control.
So you left there and you Ubered to Williamsburg at Papa John's.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You went there, you said, I love you, you got a hug.
And I got his key.
And you got his key.
And I said, do not go home, go to you. Either your sister...
Was he getting off work then, or?
No,
Oh,
I can't read. It was midday. It was probably 2, 3 o'clock.
Okay.
I told him, do not go home. You either go to Cheryl's or Christina or Cody will pick you up.
Okay.
But you do not go home. And he's like, when I gave him, he handed me the keys. He says, you know he's probably there. And I'm like, that's what I'm hoping for, because I want to talk to him.
Just talk.
I want to talk to him.
Okay.
I want to talk to this guy. Do you know what you put my daughter through? Do you know who I am? Do you know where I come from? You call me original gangster tough guy? Let me explain something to you, kid. This is where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I got the key. I drank a brisk iced tea. My kid wouldn't let me pay for it, and I'm like, I love you to death. Here's a $5 tip. I'm putting his tip up. I left, walked across the street. I walked over there. He was not home. I walked through Lakeview and went over to
all right, I want to make
Grass
sure.
Ring.
I'm trying to get everything right.
Yes,
so when you walked over to Nick's, so you didn't Uber to Nick's?
No, I walked. At first, I walked over through. I went to the light. I crossed over at Taco Bell. And
Oh,
there's
so
like
through the shopping center? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a Publix and there's a fenced area in the back where you walk through and boom, you're in the
Oh, like a
whatever
cut in the
development.
fence?
And I walked across and I was on
Is
the
that,
sidewalk.
I'm asking you, there's like a cut in the fence that you can go through?
Yeah, it's an opening. There's a fence to a point, like you go behind the Publix shopping center and there's a fence, and then it's opened up and you go down and you're in the development.
Okay.
I walked through that. I walked down the sidewalk. The car was not there, so I knew, okay, he's not home. I kept walking. I walked through the whole development, walked across, got on Okeechobee, and I walked to Brass Ring. I had 2 drinks. He said, home.
And then,
from that point,
you Ubered back?
I Ubered to that address.
Okay.
And when I was getting out, he was still not there.
Okay.
I left.
So where'd you go?
I went through the development, like the way I came the first time. I went through that development and came across that fence, and I went to that shopping plaza.
Okay.
Distraught, wondering, I can't stay in here. I want to talk to him.
Okay.
Ubered back to the hotel.
So obviously, we do things.
When she told me he was shot, I was like, what?
Did you shoot him?
No, sir.
Okay. Here we go.
No, sir.
So obviously, when we do things,
I understand. All I could think is I was set to leave Friday.
Okay.
And then I re-upped for 2 more days Sunday. I re-upped till Tuesday, and then I just re-upped till tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to look like, oh, well, shit, he's running. He's running.
Okay.
I will answer any question and every question.
Okay.
One thing I will state, when it comes to my child, my children, I will rot in 6x8 cell.
Okay.
My children's safety is my #1 priority. Yes, I did want to talk to this boy.
Did you have any intention of hurting him?
I'm 50 years old, I'm handicapped. If I had a piece on me, then yes. I would have done what needed to be done if he'd come at me. I just wanted to talk to him. But when he's calling me talking about, well, if you ever come here, trespassing. Whoa, Playboy. What did I do? What is going on? What is happening? He called me one time. I was down in Miami months ago. A female friend of mine was having breast surgery and a BBL. And he said, Kayla just sat there and said, I'd be better off walking out in traffic and all. I'm like, Nick, that's her way of saying, leave me alone. Oh, well, I chased her in the bedroom. No. You need to leave her alone, give her space.
So let me ask you a question. Would you be willing to give us a voluntary sample of your DNA?
My DNA? I don't have anything to hide.
Okay.
Is that blood?
No. No.
He's sticking a
It's
thing
this
up
one.
in my nose?
No.
No, it's not a corona test.
Okay. Yeah, because, I have nothing to hide. Yes, I will do anything and everything for my children's safety. I went there to talk to the boy. He wasn't home. Twice I went there, he was not home.
You know you're cooked when detectives are so irritated with you that they just start to ignore what you're saying completely. Joe's repetition and inability to, quite frankly, be quiet is even worse than what you've seen. In the nearly 2-hour-long interrogation, the longest he is silent for is 39 seconds. We had to cut him repeating the same stories word for word several more times. Because, as you can tell by the detective's reactions, it's not only infuriating, but worthy of an eye roll. After detectives get their DNA sample, they bring out the big guns. Because if they had shown Joe this prior to getting his DNA, there's no way in hell he would have provided it.
I want to put this over here. Let me verify a couple other things with you. So obviously when we do our job, we got to do all kinds of crazy things like pull video, okay? So, I'm going to verify a couple things with you. Who is that? It's kind of blurry, but...
Honestly, it looks like my daughter.
Which daughter?
Christina.
Okay. Is that what she was wearing that day? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to ask you...
If that's the vape shop, then it's a possibility.
This is taken from the vape shop.
Okay. Then that, yeah, the possibility.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to sign it if you're sure it's her. If you're not, then don't sign it. What I'm going to... Here, I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. Who's that?
That's me.
Okay.
That's me. Well, yeah, that's definitely me.
Okay.
I mean, bald head, my swag.
Who's that?
That might be Dawn.
Okay. What I can tell you is this. All three of these All
That's
three?
at the vape shop.
Okay,
That's me walking into the vape shop.
okay. All three
That
of
is
these,
possibly Christina.
all three of these were taken from the vape shop
Okay.
video.
Okay.
So that's what I want to verify. If you agree that all three of these, can I have you sign each one? Just saying that this is Christina, this is you, and that's Dawn. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sign or date time this. At what time?
1740.
Oh, you're on your phone.
Yeah, the only thing I'm questioning is, I mean, that looks like, but yeah, that's,
I'll tell you that is. So I mean, but you know that's.
yeah, that's me and swag.
Okay. That's you what?
That's my swag.
That's your swag?
Yeah.
What kind of
White boy swag.
white boy swag? What kind of sweater is that? Or jacket, hoodie,
Hollister.
Hollister?
I go for my shoes. I roll J's. These are shocks, but I roll J's. And from there, I do the entree. Where most people
do the
their
entree.
entree and they do their shoes and purse and things like that.
Okay.
I go from my shoes to my swag.
Okay. It's up to you if you want to do this. This is kind of blurry. This is the front of the development. Would you say that? Who would you say that is?
By the look, I would think maybe that might have been me walking. Like I said, I've walked twice. I walked through that area. I went there from Williamsburg. I walked through there, and I walked all the way through and went to Brass Ring. From Brass Ring, I came back. I Ubered there, and I walked it, and he wasn't there.
Okay.
But
Well, what I can tell you is that this is video from the front of the development.
okay.
This is video that was taken after you left Williams' work,
Okay.
and you come from. So the exit to the development is over here,
From Williamsburg, I would have been coming from the west side,
from the west side.
or no, the east side to the entrance. Yeah, to the entrance would have been from the east side.
Right. So if you can picture, imagine you're standing on Okeechobee, and you're looking at the entrance to the trails, their development.
Okay.
That's right here.
I would have been
Okay.
on the east side.
So
Like
you
the
came
entrance,
around.
and I was right here.
You came around from the east side, which is over here.
Mm-hmm.
The west side's over this way. You came around from the east side, walked over here, walked out, and walked
Yeah, I mean,
east
I
down
came in.
Okeechobee.
I came in from the west, walked across, and walked out through the. Yeah,
Right. You
east
came
side.
out the east,
Correct,
and
yes,
then
sir.
you walked out, and then on the east
And
side.
walked out.
And I mean,
went
to me appears to be you. So
yes, that's me.
between what I noticed was the stripe here.
That's the Hollister. It says Hollister all the way down.
What I noticed about your swag is the stripe on here,
Stripe.
on the arm,
Yes, sir.
and the one across the chest. So I believed when I saw that this is you. Would you say that this is you or no?
Yeah, I mean, when I
You want
walked
to
out.
sign that?
When I walked out this way, and I did stop, and I was like, and then I went to Brass Ring. So, yeah.
If you don't feel comfortable with that, don't.
I mean, I got nothing to hide.
All right.
But that, yes, well, I
Okay.
will agree with you 100%. That looks like me.
Okay.
At this point, Joe has no idea that he has essentially just sealed his fate. The photos he is looking at are vital in proving his guilt, and by signing them, he can't backpedal and say that the photos aren't of him once he realizes what they represent.
I was scheduled to leave the 26th and go to Tallahassee. The 24th, I jumped on an Amtrak and came back here to deal with the problematic with my daughter. It kind of screwed things up. But then staying here in the Hilton, you know, forking out left and right, it's put me to where, you know, I'm only X amount of dollars per month. They look at me as like, you know, unlimited. I am limited to a point. I just, when it comes to my safety of my kids, I will do anything and everything to make sure that they are safe. So I spent a little extra. When she texted me saying that Nick was shot, I'm like, what? I extended another 2 days, and then I extended another 2 days, and then my daughter told me that you had been Pai Check had been in contact with her yesterday and took her phone. So I decided to it would be prudent for me to contact him. And I was en route to this morning. I would have been on a flight out, but when he says, yeah, I have questions, I want to talk to you. Oh, okay. So I changed again my schedule to make sure that I was accommodating. I don't know if you would say accommodating or
That's exactly what it is.
right?
Accommodating.
Accommodate. I got nothing to run from. I've already told Fred, I'm like, I'm in the area. Of course, I'm going to be I would expect a suspect. Questioning. So I don't want to go running.
Well, do you have an idea of who did it? Like, do you know who did it?
I don't have a clue to the fact. All I know is I was told he came from Tampa, running from a past of drugs, possibility of incarceration time. And my daughter said, Dad, promise me you will not sell to him.
Yeah.
I said, baby girl, I will not.
And you never did.
Never did.
Let me ask you a question.
Constantly, he would text me or call me, hey, can you get a hold of this? Can you get a hold of it? And I would just never, let me look into it. Let me see what I can do. List them.
So did you see Nick at all that day?
No. I went to talk to him.
Okay, well, the problem is this, is you're not being entirely truthful. Okay? That's the problem here. Because I know you did see Nick that day. Okay? So you keep talking about a 6x8 cell. I think you need to be a little bit more honest. I know that you can tell me most of what you did that day, but you're not being truthful. Okay, because after the shooting, you were seen running away. Okay, so if you say
there twice, I left.
after the shooting, you were seen running away. Okay, you understand me?
Okay.
After the shooting, you were seen running away. So you need to be more truthful. Okay. If this is something that you did to protect Kayla, I get it. I have kids. I wish nothing but the best for them. And like every father, I've said, if anybody tries to hurt them, I'm gonna hurt them back. I get it.
Can I use your restroom?
Huh?
Can I use your restroom?
Yeah, why?
And then I will come back and you ask me any question you want, and I will give you 100% honesty.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you're telling me I'm lying or I'm not totally honest with you.
Okay, this way.
Okay.
We'll just use the one down here.
Joe has made a good decision, considering the fact that the information police have just given him is, undoubtedly, making him crap himself, and there is much, much more information to come.
Okay, you're saying I'm not being honest with you. Pointing out what I did.
You were seen. I told you. You were seen.
Running from it.
After the shooting.
I was seen there twice. I walked through. I went from the brass ring there. He wasn't there, and I jogged out.
After you shot him. Listen, Joe. Okay, you've got every reason to hate this guy and be mad at him. You've repeated over and over that you're a licensed firearm holder. Okay. A woman heard a shooting, looked out her window, and saw you running away. Okay? They described a white hooded sweatshirt with black stripes down the arms, a red bandana, glasses, and gloves sticking out of the pocket. Okay? We'll refer back to this photo. There are gloves sticking out of your pocket. One. You're wearing the other one. Black stripe down the arm. Hoodie. I don't have the other picture, but you were wearing a red face mask that day. Okay? They saw you. Okay?
I went to confront this kid.
Huh?
I went to confront this kid.
Okay.
First time I went there, it was not home. I went to the brass ring. Ubered back. As the Uber was pulling in, time-wise you'll see, as the Uber pulled in, I got out, he was pulling in. I walked, I pointed this way, and I pointed this way. As he got out of the vehicle with his dog, he and I had words. I explained to him, you will never hurt my child again.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you to the death, you will not hurt my child again.
Okay.
We spoke for about a few minutes. He came at me. I ducked out of the way. Surprised. Yes, I grabbed my piece. And I defended myself. Unfortunately, because of this hand being... I wasn't accurate.
Okay. Why have you left this whole part of it out? You told the entire story except this.
I didn't want to go there because it brings my family into it.
What do you mean it brings your family into it?
Kayla called me and asked me, Dad, promise me you did not hurt him.
Okay.
It's the first time I've ever lied to my child. Baby girl, I did nothing to him.
Mm-hmm.
I will rot in a 6x8 cell. My child is safe.
Okay.
My child is safe. He came at me. That's the way I look at it. I defended myself. The last words out of his mouth were, oh. I don't know if I shot off 3 shots, 4 shots. All I know is that hand, I'm accurate. I am dead accurate in my shot.
Which hand did you use?
I grabbed and it
with
was
your
like,
left?
I don't know if it was 3. I don't know if it was 4. I don't know if it was 5. I just know that I fire off. Defense of myself. I'm 50 years old. I'm handicapped. He's 20-something years old.
I get that, but this is why you should have said something like this earlier, Joe.
I know.
When you left...
But I freaked out and I ran, and from the point that I ran, it told me I'm guilty. I should have stayed there, and I should have just answered to my own.
Okay.
I freaked out.
When you ran to the back of the plaza, right?
I ran straight out the way I first came in.
Where did the Uber pick you? So the Uber picked you up afterwards,
right?
Right
In front of Walgreens. I walked in, I got in front of Publix, right there in front of Walgreens. I took my hoodie off, I draped it over my arm. The Uber said 12 minutes. I went into Walgreens and I frantically just bought shit. I just to spend time. I just bought shit.
Okay.
And it took me to back to the hotel.
Okay. Where's the gun now?
It is dismantled in pieces and spread around Palm Beach County. I'm sorry.
This looks like guilt.
I know. I freaked out.
Do you know anywhere where the
freaked
pieces are in Palm Beach County?
There's a canal, there's a lake, there's a sewer drain, there's a trash can in front of Subway. I freaked out.
I hear you, man, but
like I said, I will rot in a 6x8 cell for my child.
Okay.
Nobody is going to hurt my child.
Okay.
Nobody is going to hurt his child, except for him. In the aftermath, Michaela posted a status about Nick's death, stating, "You were my future. You were taken from me too soon."
So let's go back a little bit. Let's describe. So you get out of the Uber and he's pulling in. What kind of
Literally,
things?
as I pulled up in the Uber, I mean, literally, he pulled up.
Mhm.
Frankie, hey man, have a great night. I'm like, thank you. I was going to offer him, meet me in 10 minutes, pick me up or whatever.
I don't want to interrupt real quick, but is Frankie somebody you normally use?
No.
Okay.
It was just out of
All right, so you're going to offer.
Get
Go ahead.
out. As I'm getting out, I'm walking around the car. I see the red car pulling in. It's Nick. I point. I face this way. I wait for the car to pull in. I turn. I took about 10 steps, and I'm standing there literally like this for him to get out of the car.
Outside of his car?
He gets out of the car. He's got pebbles in hand. He's got a bag, and he's like, "Hey, what's?" I'm like, "You and I need to talk." We started to talk.
Okay.
When I see somebody go to swing at me, my reaction is get out of the way. I can't defend myself. I can't square up and defend myself. I'm 50 years old. I'm handicapped. I cannot defend myself. Get out of the way, move, pull. The last words out of his mouth.
So where did you hit him?
I did not hit him. I shot him. I do not know where I shot him. It was Olympus, like, usually when I square up, It's like I reached with my left. I can't even tell you. All I know is like, I don't know if
What do you mean I didn't hit him? You heard it 3 hours later he was shot.
No. he
Meaning I
said
didn't
he
hit
him.
square up and hit him.
Oh, no. I mean,
No, I didn't square up and hit him.
Shoot him? Where did you hit him on his body? I'm sorry.
I don't know where I hit him, but I will tell you this, honestly, God's honest truth, as a parent, protecting my child. When I looked down at his face and I saw blood, I was left. I'm gone. I did my job, I'm out.
Okay.
Like
Did you shoot him while he was on the ground?
I don't think so.
The angle of where he was shot suggests that he was
All I
either on the ground, falling, tripping, something.
When I pulled and I moved and he went like this, I mean, I was literally like, I mean, I'm being honest. You can record.
Now you're being honest.
How far away were you from him when you started shooting?
Within this distance. I mean, we were literally within this distance. Within this distance.
Well, I mean, I only asked because I know you said like your hand was a little bit limp, but where the casings were, it looked like there was a further distance, and you moved. It shows that you moved that way because where the casings
we were
fell,
literally.
You were within an arm's length.
But like
okay.
I say, he was coming at me, and I kind of twisted, and that's when I pulled.
Do you think? I mean, could you have like backed up or something?
He might have been in movement. I know he was in movement. I know I was in movement. All I know is the only thing that was going through my head, my safety, my child's safety. And I hold my wrists out to you, lock them, put bracelets on them. I will rot in a 6x8 cell.
Where did you get the gun from? Where did you get the gun from?
I had what do you mean?
The gun you used? You said that you pawned your gun, so who did you get your gun from?
I pawned my 380 2 months ago.
Okay, so the
So
gun
the one you had, where did you get it from?
I licensely bought from Shooter Shack, a 9mm Glock.
Oh, okay.
Shooter Shack?
Shoot Straight you talking about?
Shoot Shack.
Shoot Straight.
It's a 9mm Glock. How long ago did you buy it?
Year and a half, 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Shoot Shack? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's dismantled. Like I said, it's freaked out. I'm literally freaked out.
Why did you take a gun there?
I always carry because of the process of the dealings that I'm involved in. I protect myself.
What kind of holster do you have?
I keep myself unprotected.
Okay.
Or untouchable.
Joe is a lot of things. Untouchable is not one of them, despite the tough guy vigilante act he's going for here. In reality, witnesses claim to have heard no yelling and no confrontation before the shooting. The forensics of the scene indicate that Joe rushed Nick as soon as he got out of his car with his dog. Shocked, Nick fell back on the ground where he was shot in the head by Joe standing above him. Nick had no weapons on him. In one hand, he had his puppy. In the other, he had a bag of dog treats. But Florida is a stand-your-ground state, and Joe is eager to play into that law as much as he can.
Have you told anybody about what happened?
No. All I said was done.
To who?
I just said it's done. Protect my kids.
Who did you say that?
Protect my kids. And to my head, it's done. I protect my kids, and I ran out of there.
Okay.
I talk a mean bravado. My kids will look at you and say, he ain't done but the ex-wife will probably sit there and go, yeah, he's all about this, but yeah, he won't. I talk a mean bravado, but when it comes to my kids, I don't care. Throw me in a 6x cell, I'll rot it to jail, whatever. Okay.
So what went down during this conversation between you and Nick? Just that?
From me, it was more of, Playboy, you got a wimp. You got a wimp game. Because you're fronting wrong. You know where I come from. You know the people I hang with. And he knows the people I hang with. He knows the people I'm associated with.
So what was his response to that? I mean, did he take that as a threat, or what? What was
that?
his...
I don't know. Like I said, he came at me.
What did he say to you, though?
No words came out of that man except for, I love Michaela with all my heart. I went to hug her. Christina was there. Dawn was there. And Cody came out of the bathroom. I'm like, well, they're trying to figure out what's going on. From that, it was like, literally, that's when he came. And I don't want to say I'm in fear for my life, but I'm 50 years old. I'm handicapped. When somebody's coming at me.
So you weren't in fear for your life, but you did it for your safety?
I mean, I don't want to say it. Wimping up would be, I'm in fear for my life. But when I'm 50 and he's, 22, 23, swinging at me, I mean, I know how to bob and weave. I don't carry a piece to be overlooked. I'll protect my own.
So you just did it to protect yourself.
I keep myself untouchable. I got 90 people in a bar or a club, whatever, go, homie, I got you. You know what? I got myself. Because I walk through that door, no crew. I walk out that door, no crew. I take care of myself. Shit goes through that door, I'm gonna walk. Y'all heading out that back, I'm gonna charge you to the front.
Well, it's not even, at this point, it's not even about you. You're protecting your daughter. You said that.
I know, but I literally freaked out, and by running, I'm guilty. I will say I'm guilty because I ran. Because please excuse my language.
Okay, don't worry about your language, but listen to me, and I'll tell you right now, I'm a mom. I don't have a daughter, I have boys, but let me tell you what, if somebody messed with my boys, I'm not putting up with that shit either.
There's one thing of messing with them, but when you're dealing with a narcissist, I mean, this is a guy that not only does like physical, you can beat the crap out of me and I'll get up the next day and I start healing.
Yeah.
But mental.
Absolutely.
And years and years and years of it.
Absolutely.
And she thinks she is deadly in love with this guy. And he just loves me. No, he's controlling you.
Yeah. If you need to protect your daughter, I mean, I met her, sweet as pie.
You see how
sweetest girl.
she used to eat. She used to have meat on her bones, and now she's just skin and bones.
But even that, she's not. I mean, yes, you're absolutely right. But even that, she's not. But she needs to be protected.
But I guarantee she told you. I guarantee you guys went through that house and you found drugs, and she said, "Oh, he's not a drug user. He's not a drug user."
Well, we didn't. I
guarantee it. You went through that house and found drugs galore, and she's like, "Oh, he's not one to use." When I can tell you 100%, when he's texting me and calling me,
no,
I need to know. Let me see what I can do. And I would never get back to him.
Just a reminder in case you've missed it the 1,000 times he said it, but this is a 50-year-old man boasting about how he rolls up to clubs without a crew. Watch out, Stone Cold Steve Austin. There's a new tough guy in town. As you can probably guess by the detective's reaction, they found no evidence of drugs in the home, nor evidence of substance abuse, despite Joe's repeated claims to the contrary.
I'm going in cuffs, obviously, so I will rot in the 6x8 cell for the rest of my life. I don't care.
But she's safe, right?
She's safe. My child is safe.
That's the goal as dad, right?
Can I ask something? One question, and you'll be honest with me?
I'll be honest with you, but if the answer is I can't answer, it may be. What's the question?
Is he alive?
Right now, yes.
Can I smoke a cigarette before you book me? Or no?
That's not up to me. That's going to be up to him.
I'm freaking out. I'm literally freaking out. I mean, I went to have words with this kid. A narcissist, usually, when it comes to a woman, when it's a man, he'll confront a woman. When it comes to a man, he'll back off. That boy did not back off. He thought he was something special. I'm sorry, Playboy, you don't know who I am. You don't know where I come from. You don't know who I assemble with.
There's still a little bit more that you're not being 100% honest with?
No.
Because you were seen putting the second round into his head while he was laying on the ground.
Okay. Like it happened so fast when he came at me and I moved and
Why would you shoot somebody on the ground?
You check my shooting targets. I'm a dead shot.
Mm-hmm.
For me to go for my weapon with my left hand, knowing my left hand is my dominant hand, that's messed up. I have no idea. I don't even know if I thought 3, 4, 5 shots. I don't know.
It was 3, and one of them while he was on the ground. Why would you shoot somebody on the ground?
That I don't know. I remember, like I said, I went like this. He's swinging at me. I pulled. The last words out of his mouth was, "Oh." Okay. That's what I remember. And I remember heading out. Oh my God! I shot somebody. Oh my God! I shot somebody.
The only other thing that I'd ask you about
I should have
that.
stayed right there, put the weapon to the ground, waited till somebody shot, and I defended myself, and I didn't.
Right.
I didn't.
Right. The only thing I that kind of throws me off a little bit is I know that you always carry a gun with you, but as soon as somebody lunges at you, you immediately pull out a gun and start shooting. It's a bit.
I have nothing. I'm 50 years old. I'm handicapped. I have no way to defend myself against a 20-something-year-old. And he comes at me. I know how to bob and
So
weave.
run away a little bit. If I would run away.
Why am I running?
Because
what do I have to run from?
To get away
I'm
from
gonna
him.
square
Listen,
my ground. That's my sidewalk.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. See, this is the problem. It's his sidewalk. You went to his house. Okay.
I went there
Back
to talk
away.
to him.
I understand
went there
that.
to talk to him.
I understand that. Back away.
Man to man, face
Back
to
off.
face.
Somebody's
You take
coming
your
at me.
words. Criticism.
Listen
You
to me
take
for a
words to
second,
words.
Joe. Listen to me. If you come at me, I'm gonna back up. Oh, you're still coming? All right, now
No, I don't.
maybe that's a different story. Okay. And as soon as he moves, you pull and shoot.
I've gone through so much in the clubs.
Okay.
I got you, big homie. I got your back. This shit comes through that front door. They're running out the back door while I'm charging to the front. I protect my own. I walk in without crew. I walk out without crew. I make myself untouchable.
Okay.
I just reaction when he comes at me, and I mean,
Okay. So
I've never.
With his semi-truthful confession, Joe was taken into custody and charged with first-degree murder. At his trial, he claimed that he had only killed Nick in self-defense after Nick attacked him. But with all the physical evidence to contradict that, it didn't take long for a jury to find him guilty. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. We can't say for certain if he's rotting in a 6x8 cell, but we do know that fortunately, Nick's loved ones are able to find some peace in the fact that his killer is behind bars.